All right, so just an update on the C10. We got our fuel system already set up. Our harness is sitting in the engine bay already. We haven't hooked anything up to the actual truck. It's just connected to the motor right now. So we'll go ahead and set this fuel system up. Show you guys how to do that. And then just cover the rest of the stuff we've done so far. For the sending unit, we'll start by cutting off these two ends here, the outer ends, so we can convert them to 6AN. The larger line will be our fuel supply. We'll mount our fuel pump to that one. This one on this end will be our return. That just dumps off right at the bottom. The center one is just a vent. We use this style fitting here. It has a crush sleeve. There it is. So what you do, you put this part on first. Slide that down. Go ahead and put your brass sleeve on there, brass ring. And then screw your fitting. When you tighten these two together, it's gonna crush that sleeve and make a seal. All right, we'll do the same to this end, and then our sending unit will be almost ready. And that's it. That'll complete the top part. We'll just go ahead and mount our pump next. For the pump, we're using a Aeromotive 340. Part number 11540. Make our cut. Put your pre-filter sideways. That way it doesn't interfere with the level sensor if you go that way. All right, now our wires crimp. I'll go ahead and push this heat shrink over. And melt that down. All right, there it is. Connections are made, positive, ground. We'll probably put some zip ties around the pump here to secure it. And then we still need to get some good clamps for that there. Clamps are on there. We'll just put a zip tie around this to secure the pump and it's ready to go in. so our pump is set up. We'll go ahead and put the O-ring and get this one mounted in there. This is a passenger side tank. Sure it's even, right in the center. This one's ready. Go ahead and leave them a little loose. That way they could mount up correctly, all line up, and then you could tighten them down. All right, so our fuel line connectors are on there, our fittings. We'll go ahead and connect them here. When we're mounting our tank, we'll just run these over the gas tank and make our cuts once we have the right lengths. We'll just put some tape on it. That's our return. All right, next we'll get this thing on the lift and start mounting our tank. So under here we did a simple fuel line setup. We used the Corvette regulator, secondary fuel filter. It minimized the amount of line we had to use and simplified the system. Instead of crossing over and running it on the driver's side, we kept it on the passenger side. There's that fitting we used to convert the hard line to 6AN. That's a 3/8 hard line to 6AN conversion fitting. And then this originally bends to the driver's side. I bent that over to move it over to the passenger side. I used a little bracket there, hold that in place. And then the two factory brackets, one bolts there to the transmission, the other one goes right up here on the transmission bolt as well. So it has good clearance, no rubbing anywhere. We still need to bolt down our transmission cross member, our transmission mount. We already ran transmission cooler lines. Secured those there with another little bracket. All our sensors on our motor are hooked up already except for the O2s. Transmission cooler's already in there. Remove that bolt, that'll pop right out. And then I tack 2 tabs way at the top to mount that in place. We relocated our battery tray to the driver's side. We set our harness in place. We haven't plugged anything up yet. It's just laying in there. We plugged up all the sensors on the engine, put our intake, our mass airflow, our cooling system's done. We haven't wired in fans yet. This one's almost ready. We're gonna probably do the exhaust in the next video. We got Dakota digital gauges for it that we're gonna show how to wire up. And for now, this one will wrap up this part of the video. And then next one we'll show you guys pretty much the finished product and how to install those gauges.